Hello, Chimmies. Hello. Welcome to FrequenZeeTV on Wednesday, Wellness Reset and Recharge. Tonight, we are reaffirming, manifesting, pre-gaming for the full moon, the super full moon that's about to come, so that it helps us release and are ready to vibe and stretch. My name is Z, your high-vibrational, spicy brain, overall wellness and comfort creator and coach, here and on all the vibes, ready to make you guys feel nice and relaxed and ready to enjoy the rest of your evening, whether it's to flow or get ready into your next work hour if you do the third shift, or just getting ready to just get into a project that you just needed to do and you just need a little bit of mindfulness. So welcome, Chimmies. I'm so glad that you are here and that you guys have beamed up to healing frequency and good vibes. Tonight we're going to be tapping into the frequency of resetting and regulating our bodies with flowing positive words to release tension, owning our energy, elevating our compassion, and reclaiming our boundaries through our healing as we've been doing. We are moving and affirming with self-love, grounding, and also that love and confidence that we're going to pour back into, okay? We're going to be using the same tools and skills that we practice, Chimmies, tapping into them, transmuting, shifting those energies, those feelings to reset and building into action internally so that we can recalibrate, all right, our nervous system, all right, of how to show up for ourselves, release the stress and woes, and elevate our self-love and self-confidence. Release what doesn't serve you any longer. This is the time, guys, because this is a full moon coming in. This is the time to release and really be in gratitude of what's to come, what you have been working for, and all the stuff that you've been pouring into. Pat yourself on the back and release all that stress because you've been doing all that work, Jimmy, okay? And make sure that when you are releasing that, you are making sure that you're having that intention of breathing lighter, resetting and resting soundly, and surrounding yourself with peace and harmony, okay? And focus, of course, all right? All right, some affirmations, Chimmies. I am proud of how far I've come and excited for what's ahead. My presence is powerful and magnetic. I am safe to shine in my authentic light. Focus and journal prompts we have for tonight. What are today's flow and movements that helped you release through the tension, emotion, and mental clutter that you may have? What transition, if your transition had a rhythm or flow to it, what would it sound like? How can you move with that instead of going against it, right? Flowing instead of against it, we're flowing with it as we're going to do today. And at the end, I want you to think, or when you guys sit with reflection, in today's flow, right? What emotion surfaced? What did it tell you? What did you do through that emotion in order to release or embrace it or kind of muster through it in order for you to understand it, regulate, and then release, guys. Journal reflections, guys. What has loving myself look like this month? What has loving yourself and pouring back into yourself look like this past month? And what are you planning to do? What skills have you been practicing that we've been doing or you've learned on your end? And what are you planning to pour back into? How are you doing that for the next month? Are you going to continue those same skills that you've done before? Are you going to implement new ones? Okay, those are things that you need to think about. Where are you still being hard on yourself? If you are. If you're not, then that's great. You're pouring back into yourself. If you're giving yourself constructive criticism, that's great as well, because you're also reflecting through all those things. You're making sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's, right? But very gently, very cursive, right? Let's do it in a cursive flow, right? And also understanding what your body's needs are, okay, while you're sitting with these things. Of course, we're gonna tie in a financial wellness tie-in, all right? A holiday stress now. Keep that mess, okay? So for those of you who are participating in the blackout, or you guys are just not wanting to stress about holiday stuff and you want to just kind of focus on budgeting and fixing the finances. Things may have been a little topsy-turvy this last year. So again, the holidays can be a time that can bring on financial stress. Practicing skills to help ease and reduce the stress can help the holidays flow be a bit more smoother and transitional. Find ways to ease your shopping or minimize the spending. Budgeting helps you to stick to a plan for necessities without making you feel like a punishment, and helps you align more with things that you need more attention or tending to. Okay, so again, focus more on pouring into self and self-caring with things that you love to do, and with family. Shop small, local businesses if you must, okay, or if you want to end up putting into, okay, back out there. And to connect with community, which is also nice. You connect with community, you see where you're at, where your funds and finances are actually going. You get to be a little bit more personable with the community, right? Give back, right? Go to a shelter, a food pantry, volunteer, find ways to give back this season. If anything, doing something positive helps regulate the nervous system. Just breathe through it, reflect, and apply the skills that you guys already been using and you've been doing, and just kind of give back to self. Be creative. If you're creative, make sure that you guys dive into that creativeness and make things, right? Create your gifts and gift them. It regulates your system. You're doing something that you love, and at the end of the day, it's gifting it from el corazón, like I say, right? You want it to be a little bit more meaningful. That's what I'm doing this season. Aside from orders that I'm making and selling as well, I am also creating gifts myself and using my craft and my hobbies to make sure that I give back that way, right? So I'm not spending my bang for the buck and I'm not stressing, but I'm also giving back something, right? I'm also gifting in a way that I enjoy doing it. It's meaningful. It's something that I've created. I took time for it, and I know that people who I gift these things to, they're gonna enjoy it. So at the end of the day, I have nothing to worry about on what I want to be able to, how to give back and stuff. I want to find places where I can donate to, like clothes that are gently used in our home. We usually do those transitions every once in a while, so that we find places, whether it's to the schools, the shelters, the DV places, foster care systems and stuff like that, things like that. We try to make sure that we give back in a way that if it's not being used here, but it's still it was gently used and we can donate it, we're gonna donate it, and we're gonna make sure that it gets to hands and little feet and bodies and heads and gloves that fit the kiddos, people even further out there. So again, just breathe and reflect. Think of things that you might need to budget for as far as necessities, right? Necessities that you want to be able to transition into. Just buy the necessities, right? If that's what you're focusing on. And then get into your creative side. It's so much fun to get into the creative side, guys. Run with it, chimmies. Run with it, okay? Run with it. Not only are you fulfilling time for yourself and you're pouring back into yourself with something that you might enjoy doing further down the line, right? Or you already enjoy doing and you're just pouring more into it, but it's coming from el corazón. You understand? Every time you're about to sit and go look at your goals, your finances, whatever you're doing, your projects, say your affirmations. Of course, I have 3 financial affirmations for you, chimmies, all right? I love myself enough to create financial peace. Yes, you do, chimmies. You take notes, you learn, you watch videos, you jump on here, okay? You watch my videos on the YT over there as well, the playlist, resources that I send out if you guys are connected with me, with the top page that I have up there, okay? You got to make sure that you're fulfilling yourself, right? And that doesn't only have to be in that way. You can also put that affirmation, I love myself enough to create emotional peace, mental peace. Just take that word that you're trying to, affirm, and just place it right in there, okay? And then with soul, right? With soul, Jimmy. But in this sense, since we're in the financial part about it, right? I love myself enough to create financial peace. Budgeting is not for you to punish yourself. It's not a means for you to feel like, oh my goodness, I don't have enough money. No, it's for you to understand where you need to allocate your money, okay? Your finances, your abundances, your prosperity. But in a way that it helps you ease, that you're not like looking at your bank every single freaking day, every single freaking hour, and you're looking at your book. I speak from experience, guys, okay? This is why I created a system. You want to make sure that you are also seeing a visual, right? If you're a hands-on person, if you're a visual person, you want to make sure that there's something visually there, okay? There's another one, because we are coming into the motion of releasing through the full moon. It starts tomorrow. I forgive myself for past financial stress or mistakes. I don't like using mistakes. I like using the word lessons. Last affirmation for financial wellness. I am grateful for the resources and lessons I receive, which goes into, right, what we were just talking about, the lessons, right? Instead of taking them as mistakes, we take them as lessons. What do we learn? And if something similar happens, what do we do? Oh, we already know what we're going to do in this situation because I already applied this application and this skill before and this tool. Boom. Some things can be just that. Okay? You just got to get yourself out of the... Thank you. Thank you, Jim. You just got to get yourself out of the suffering. Like Joseph Nugent says, right? Don't believe everything your mind thinks. He says it throughout his book. If you put yourself... If you have that thought pop up and it's negative and you sit in it rather than it's like, where did that come out from? Pish posh, whatever. Instead of just like, you're going to sit on it. It's going to create suffering. Internal self-suffering, because again, why are you sitting on a thing that you shouldn't even be thinking? Okay, now if it has to do with your healing, that you have to ask those questions and everything, make sure that you're not sitting in that suffering for more than what you have to. Don't make sure that it's not even suffering that you get into, the state of suffering, right? Get into a flow state of reflection. Get into a flow state of asking questions to self and being okay with answering those questions back to self. Reminders: take your mindfulness breaks, hydrate your body, listen to your body's signals, give yourself the space, grace, and pace so that you can grow and glow into self, into that version that you are literally working towards, because it's already in you. It's within you. You are already that version. You just like a butterfly in a cocoon, just waiting to come out. It just takes a little bit longer, okay? We got more meat on us, all right? We're bigger. We need a little bit more time to come out, okay, and metamorph, all right? And remember to vibe responsibly and have fun, even when we're doing our slow movement. Remind yourself that, hey, it's okay. You're releasing. This is your time to give yourself self-love, all right? All right, Chimmies, tonight we are doing a full moon release stretch. I told you guys we were going to do a deep stretch for the midweek reset to set the tone, not only on helping us release what no longer serves us, but grounding on those affirmations and getting and setting the tone to enter into the new moon that will be touching base in about 2.5 weeks. So make sure that you guys are in a seated position, lotus mode, all right? Space, grace, and pace. And remember, if you guys don't know a pose or a position, just move into it very slowly, or I will demonstrate a modified position or a pose for you so you guys can also flow along to it. Alright, Chimmies? We are going to ground. We are going to set the tone to set the energy and activate our root chakra. We're going to do a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Imagine just dropping your energy into the floor as you have your hands on your thighs and breathing in and breathing out, Chimmies. Let the day melt off. Let your body get heavy. Let your roots stabilize. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Still gently breathing. I release what no longer belongs to me. I am grounded, safe, and centered. Okay, Chimmies? Yes, you do. You release what no longer belongs to you. You are nice, grounded, and centered safely. Okay, Chimmies? we're gonna go into some neck rotations. Remember, shoulders are nice and gently relaxed while you are doing neck rotations. You don't want to do them too quickly because you don't want to end up giving yourself a stiff neck or compromising your aligned spine. Okay, remember, we are sitting nicely and gently. Root is on the floor, right? All the energy. We're gonna start opening the throat chakra and the heart chakra. We're gonna do slow neck rolls 3 times to each side and roll through, stretch. And remember, gently breathing, gently flowing. Feeling it in the shoulders, but the shoulders are relaxed, chimneys. Yes. Once your chin and chest meet, remember, we are going to hold 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and reverse, chimneys. Ooh, nice little snap right there. I always take the snaps as portions and areas of the body where the chakras are unblocking. Last one. Let's flow into it. Yes, Jim. And 2, 1. Bring it up. Hey, thanks, babe. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna do some shoulder rolls. Like, I don't care. I don't care about that no more. That does not pertain to me no more. What's that got to do with me? Look at my face. Does it look like I care? Roll them to the front. Okay, babe, please be safe. I love you. Ooh, nice little pop right there in the heart, right there. I felt it right there. And we're gonna release nice and gently. Okay, we're gonna cross the arm right over and just hold. I want you guys to feel it in. You're gonna feel it right there on your shoulder, going down your bicep, your tricep, your forearm. You're gonna hold it there, but you're also gonna feel that pull nicely and gently on the shoulder blades. Just let it release, chimneys. You're about to spread your wing. You gotta make sure that it's ready. You're about to spread your wings. That's where your wings are located, okay? How you gonna fly if you don't stretch? You wanna catch a cramp while you fly? Oh, I thought so. Okay. You better not. You better not. Bring it down and flow into it and bring it around town, as SpongeBob would say. Remember, breathing into it, inhaling from the nose, exhaling from the mouth. Let it shimmer off from the fingertips, right? And then bring it inward. And hold it there. Breathe it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring those hands and bring them to the back. clasp those hands and open. Ooh, nice little snap right there in the middle of the shoulder blade. As you are clasping your hands, right, grabbing them on, okay, you're holding them. And you're just imagining as if you're holding a pen or a pencil in between your shoulder blades, but also opening up that heart chakra and breathing in and out. Yes, cherries, yes. And release. Bring the hands back to the thighs. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the tension melt down like warm water, as if you're in the shower and you're letting the warm water roll down your back, your shoulders, your arms. Affirm, chimmies. My voice is clear and strong. My heart is open and I'm ready to receive. Yes, you are. Because you are releasing. You're making space. You're making space. So you're ready to release and you're ready to receive. Okay. My voice is clear and strong. My heart is open and I'm ready to receive. Chimmies, breathe that in. Exhale out, and one more time. Breathe that affirmation in. Yes, you are ready to receive. And breathe it out. We're going to activate our solar plexus. We're going to clean out old emotions and boost confidence and help with empowerment. When we did with our heart chakra, of course, that was, I think I told you guys, that one was for, helping to open the throat chakra. Yeah, you guys already knew that one. All right, we're going to flow with this one. We're going to reach the arms up. Oh, and extend and redirect. Realign and lengthen that spine. And we're going to side bend it. And then bring it back up, extend. And then bring it back down and side. And bring it back up. And extend one more time. Align that spine. And release down. We are going into a gentle torso twist. Okay, so we're going to hold our hands just like this. And flow. Hold it there, chimmies. Twist. Remember, breathe through it and twist. And now we are going to twist again. We're going to expand the rib, opening up the space where that old emotion gets stuck. And we're going to push and torso twist. Use that hand. Release gently. Bring it over to the other side. And push out and expand. Remember, we are expanding the ribs, that torso, and allowing the space to open to release those old emotions, those feelings. Where the old emotions get stuck. Okay, we're releasing it, we're opening it. And affirm, I release fear-based decisions, and I trust my inner power. Reaffirm that one, Chimneys. I release fear-based decisions, and I trust in my inner power. Bring those hands to the solar plexus. Hold it there. Feel that intuition growing. Feel that solar plexus cleansing, opening up. Thank you, Buela, for making your presence. We were talking about her earlier, so she gonna make a present. I love you. And hold it there, Jimmy. And then release. I love when she makes it smell. Hitting the sacral, we're gonna basically cleanse, bring in creativity, flow, and we're gonna emotionally detox. Okay, we're gonna do our seated 4-figure stretch, right? We're gonna go into laying on our back, Jimmies. All right, going in and bringing that leg in and making sure that your hands are meeting the knee and just pulling in. We're gonna feel that stretch right on the hamstring, on the quad, on the leg. We're going to hold it here for about 20 more seconds. 19, 18, 17. And then release. Bringing it back. To the other leg. Ooh, this one, I know I'm gonna be on this one. I feel it already. I haven't even stretched all the way and I feel it. Oh, there we go. Hold it there, Jimmy. Feel it. Let it just release. Just go. Slowly bring it down. We're going to do a wide knee forward fold. Okay, so bring those legs together and just bring it downward. Place those elbows right on the knees. You're going to feel them naturally just kind of pushing And she said it just like that. It's thunder and lightning. That's how it was on yesterday. And just like that, it was just blizzard and snow. Like it just came out of nowhere. Yes. I know y'all feel it. And then bring it back up. You're gonna feel it flow up. It's gonna feel like an intensity just melting. Let it flow, chimneys. It's coming from the sacral. Just releasing itself. And we're gonna bring ourselves into a squat position, right? You guys can either hold it like this, wide leg. It's like a peen in Sweden, but we are rolling the knee and the hip around. It's like setting and opening up. Think about yourself as if you're and then sit in it, still with the arms up, and then go into a tummy roll. Feeling that intensity will make its way up. And to the other side, shimmies. Yes, I know y'all like that one. That one feels good. It's like you're setting it up. It gives you a little bit of reprieve right on your feet and your ankles, but you're working that sacral. You're working the mobility, the flexibility, the core, the power, the light intensity that you have to work through, but also releasing it in like a gentle mode. Think of yourself as if you're the stick in the pilon, like you're the pilon in the thing, and you're kind of just like rolling it around, mashing it, mixing up, you know, mushing up garlic and the herbs and the spices, and just kind of like it's cooking, right? It's cooking. It's cooking to be a better feeling down there. Go into a butterfly stretch, and we're gonna hinge forward, okay, and hold it there. Bring it inward. We're gonna hold those feet together and use those elbows, bring them closely to the thigh area where those hip flexors are in, okay, and those hip inductors. And hold it there. You're definitely gonna feel that stretch coming out of that sacral, baby. You're gonna feel it, okay, chimneys? Just breathe through it. I promise we are almost done. In about 20 more seconds, we will be releasing, and we are gonna soften the hips to let those emotions drip out as we release and affirm. Are you guys ready, chimneys? And bring it up, release. I allow myself to feel, heal, and flow. I welcome new creative energy. One more time. I allow myself to feel, heal, and flow. I welcome new creative energy. Yes, chimneys. Go into a seated forward fold and bend, releasing, holding those ankles. Going back to the root, the lower back and the root chakra. Strengthening our stability, grounding some more. affirming our safety and releasing our old habits, releasing the old emotions, okay? Hold it there, Jimmy's. You're gonna feel it flowing through your toes, Jimmy's. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna be feeling so good. It's gonna be feeling so good. And then release. I'm gonna need you to bring those feet and those legs together and bring yourself into a hug and straighten that back and feel it flowing down. Just think of it as that warm water once again in the shower and just having it roll down your back, affirming and sitting in that nice release of tension. Feel your spine tighten and lengthen, and then as you release your lower back, take a nice sigh, okay? As we release, we're gonna affirm, I let go of what drains me. New foundations are being built for me. I let go of what drains me, and new foundations are being built for me. Yes. How are you guys feeling? Hold on, I gotta take this out real quick. All right, shimmies. We're gonna go into bringing and pulling energy up and down. We're gonna go and do airwaves, all right? And this is like similar to what we do when we do painting the canvas, but instead of keeping our hands open and as we're painting the canvas, I want you to grab on to the energy. You're gonna feel it once you go and grab, like you're ready to set, you're gonna feel that circulation, that energy shift. I want you to grab onto it, okay? This one is we're gonna be flowing and transmuting. The purpose of this one is to basically move the stagnant energy and convert it into our power, all right? So bring it up, swoop it up. Woo! Grab that energy. And then wave it down. And set. Swoop it up. Grab. Stand, sit in that power. And then bring it back down. Oh, Abuela likes this one. She's flowing with me with this one. I smell her so bring it up. She's definitely with us tonight, Jimmy's. And bring it back down. She knows we're working on that full moon energy. Bring it back down. And we are going to gather the old energy, transform it, and redirect it into our strength and power. Everything I release creates space for blessings. And my energy rises to match my manifestations. Everything I release creates space for my blessings. My energy rises to match my manifestations. Shimmies, I know you feel that one. That one is feeling good. Working with that crown chakra. We were working with that third eye chakra just now, okay? And now we're working with that crown chakra. We're going to call in abundance, clarity, and that spiritual alignment into flow, okay? We're going to sit in a very nice, tall posture, okay? Okay, Lit Jimmy, hello, my love. those hands up. Interlock. And hold, Jimmy. Hold. I love you too, Jimmy. Oh my goodness. Listen, y'all gotta stay safe out here between the retrograde and this super full moon, this super full cold moon coming in through. These energies have been haywire, okay? I'm gonna need y'all to please take it easy and be careful. I know. We are all trying, Jimmy. Listen, I send you guys so much love, so much healing, so much hugs, so much harmonious peace, love, more love, healing, space for healing. You know, I'm glad. And release, Jimmy's. Bring those palms to the forehead with a little gentle pressure. Hey, happy solar return to Mini Jimmy. Give it a little switch. Some rest, Jimmy. I send you healing and a beautiful, speedy recovery. We're going to be back better than ever. And hand in receiving posture. And then we're going to open them wide. Your energy. Okay, this is your time to manifest that channeling affirmations, that protective energy, healing energy. Oh, my love. I know how that feels. At the age of 9, I was in an accident and the car got totally totaled. Scared. But I think that's why it took me a while to hurry up. You could, yeah. That would be a good idea. Even if it's in school, get him support. And even outside, you know. You want to make sure you get him that support at school too. He has it throughout the day, you know. Let them know. Bring it in. Affirm. I am ready to receive what I deserve. My dreams are already coming towards me, and I manifest with confidence and ease. When he does get into school, Jimmy, ask for those services. It'll be a great support system for him, just to keep him grounded throughout the day in whatever program you decide to put him in. Again, affirm, Jimmy's. I am ready to receive what I deserve. My dreams are already coming towards me, and I manifest with confidence and ease. Now we're gonna seal all this movement that we did, Jimmy's. We're gonna lock in the energy and seal our intentions, preparing for the full moon. I will be adding a full moon manifestation video as well, you know, that you guys can listen to, frequency channel flow, so you guys can follow along, and also help, you know, if you guys want to sit down and listen to those frequencies as well, you can. All right, Jimmies, bringing it though in one deep inhale, and exhale. Time, and I want you to do the Om. Okay, and ready. Inhale, and exhale. Sealing it with the throat chakra, Jimmies. One hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. Hello, Simon Jimmy. How you feeling, my love? Hi, Jimmy. Welcome, welcome. Affirm, Jimmies. I release with love. I manifest with intention. I am aligned, blessed, and ready. Reaffirm that one more time. I release with love. I manifest with intention. I am aligned, blessed, and ready. How are you feeling, Jimmy's? Body scan. How does your body feel now from when you first came in to when you're now feeling here? Great job, Jimmy's, okay? Please take your mindfulness with water. Take a little bit of extra breaths if you need to. If anything, sit for a little longer. We're going to go over some quick mindfulness practices, okay? So this is mindful breathing and meditation, being that we've done meditation and breathing and deep stretching for tonight, and I always attach the quick mindfulness along with whatever we are doing, okay? So this is what I want you guys to do along with what we've already spoken with. This is about 2 to 5 minutes for quick mindfulness practices for you guys. So again, take a few deep breaths, focus on the present moment and calm your mind. Focus on different parts of your body to release tension and improve the physical wellness, okay? So that's where you're gonna give yourself the body check, the body scan, sit with self, be a little bit reflective, find out what feels a little bit more tensed up in that place, and then you might want to continue on and give a little bit of extra work into it. So like that, you know that you are releasing and you're giving yourself that mindfulness as well. And then how do you speak to yourself in tough moments, and who in your life models a healthy self-love? Or do you know of somebody who models a healthy self-love? Do you follow somebody who models healthy self-love? You guys know you're here. We always model and practice those skills along as a group, as a community, and you guys practice it individually with self, so you guys can help develop those self-love skills and those self-concept and self-concept skills as well, with confidence, right? With full confidence. So again, those are questions that you want to ask for self, so you guys are knowingly keeping yourself aware 2 to 5 minutes throughout the day after you've done maybe the work. This could be something that you can do when you reflect through the day, right? And you sit yourself down and you reflect through your day, and you want to ask yourself these questions, all right? But as always, Chimmies, thank you so much for being here, Chimichangas. I hope that the session, as always, as always, brought you comfort, peace, and happy vibes. Please don't forget to reach out and contact me, connect with me in this app and in other places. You guys know I have my Patreon link at the above screen attached to my page, and make sure that you connect with me in the other platforms. I also place this live on replays not only on my YouTube but also on my Patreon, and I do the reminders on other platforms as well. So make sure that you guys are connected with me. All right, and remember, drop your experience. How did it feel? Whether it was your first time or your umpteenth time, I'm happy that you are here regardless, Jimmy, and thank you for sharing that space with me and for yourself. Remember, take your mindfulness breaks and always listen to your body's signals and needs. I love you, Chimmies. Thank you so much again. And again, pat yourself on the back for giving yourself such a great time and great mindfulness space, okay? Until the next vibe and next time, much love, peace, harmonious and dancing and space for you guys. I love you, Chimmies.